And we are live for the first time since 1995.
Live.
It's been that long.
Hasn't been that.
I'm Nick, and I'm tired. This is Brian. I'm assuming you're also tired.
I don't think I'm that tired.
No, you're not tired today?
Not today.
Good for you, buddy.
I think I've decided I don't want to be tired anymore, so I'm just not going to do that.
Oh, it's just a choice?
It's just a choice.
Damn, I gotta start making that choice.
Start making the choice. And
I've
then
been
you
relying on coffee, but it turns out I could just gaslight myself.
You could just tell yourself you're not tired. That's what I found.
1 hour of self-gaslighting is equivalent to 4 cups of coffee.
I swear, I think we're pushing hot air in here.
Dude, it's literally warm. What the
Let
hell?
me go check this AC one more time.
We don't need this.
No, I think we're pushing hot air in here.
Chris, like a guy like me, I don't care.
Do we have like an extra fan, at least like to fan the air?
I have one by my desk. We can grab it.
You seen that little thing that Balberino brings? Like it's like a laser. What is that? Nah, we're pushing hot air in here, huh?
Let me see.
The AC is on, so cool.
We go straight to the source.
What if that thing broke?
I mean, I just don't feel anything.
What about these? No, it's that one, huh?
I think it's.
Can we just open that door?
Yeah.
Alright. If it gets too hot in here, we will shut down the stream.
I'm not gonna torture myself.
Oh, damn, I got shocked. Dang, this is crazy.
The shocks are back?
The shocks are back.
Dude. Just bought 4 batteries and 2 inverters G3 Pro last week from SMH. Thanks, SMH. Let us know how it goes when you get them. Welcome, guys. For those of you guys just joining, we haven't done this in a little bit, but this is the BatteryEVO live stream. We are here to answer all your questions. Brian and I work in the marketing department at BatteryEVO. We're streaming to you live from LA in our office. Anything you want to know about our products, what we do, we'll help you out. If you're going off grid and kind of don't know where to start, we can walk you through that too. Bless you.
Don't do that.
Thank you.
Give us a little info about what you're trying to do. Like how many square feet is your house? What are you trying to take off the grid and for how long? All those beautiful details is what helps us help you.
I wonder if you like how you have like these like other. Oh, we're in reverse, huh?
Oh yeah, let me flip
We're
it.
not
I
flipped.
can do that. It's always so confusing. I can put whatever you want in the
How
background.
did you get this camera to work? Last time you didn't tell me I couldn't figure it out.
You just have to unplug it and plug it back in like every time you use it. I should have told you guys.
Oh, I thought we did that, didn't we?
I think so, yeah.
How did that stream go? Was it good? I only popped in for like
Actually,
a second.
like quite a few people came in, but we cut it kind of short.
Mm,
We had no squad.
no squad. A low staff day. All right, there we go.
All right, there we go. Now I can. Yeah. Okay. So like how you have these ones.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe you should just put like a prompt, like ask, like tell us
Sure.
your square footage, tell us your whatever,
Yeah, let me make an image for that.
and then maybe let's put back the products on top like we usually have them.
Yeah, I got you.
You got double blue bar with double text number. I don't think we need it twice.
That's a good point too.
All right. So while people jump in the chat, please make a video about. Oh wait, that was me. I wrote that in there. All right. So Nick went to Speed Week. Is that what it's called? Speed Week?
That is what it's called. Speed
Okay, we
Week.
went to Speed Week, or he went to Speed Week, took the Komodo and a giant solar array to power Speed Week,
That is right.
and
My new best friend, Jerry Rig Everything.
how did you feel the Komodo? What was the Komodo powering?
The Komodo was powering 3 of the merch stand trailers, so like kind of think like full-size trailer with AC and like some refrigeration in there, all the lights for that, and then we were also running out to AC for the drivers. Not all of them, there were too many to be able to give it to all of them, but it was like a station where they could get AC. And it was all day long. But it was, they built a 24 solar panel array to run into it the whole time, and we ended up actually having 2 Komodos out there, so we were moving a lot of power. It was cool. What do you got planned?
I wanna get one of these.
Do you already have one?
No. But I'm gonna.
What's the occasion? Just living out where you're living now?
Yeah.
Got you.
There's animals.
Bro, like you
There's
probably
big
got
animals.
like coyotes and stuff and like mountain lions, right?
Yeah, they're pretty big.
Dude, yeah, you gotta shoot those things.
Yeah, so I feel like I have
Gotta protect your homestead.
I have a flashlight that
Dude,
that
I used to
beaming
have
light,
to.
and I don't think
I
that's
mean,
enough.
You know my backstory. You know where I come from. I used to have. There was one. There was one evening where my little brother was doing. He had like a band recital. He played trumpet, and so we were leaving out of our house to like go drive him out to the place, and there was 4 black bears surrounding the car, and so we
No
had
way.
to go back inside, grab a bunch of pots and pans, and just like.
Oh,
Get.
to scare it off?
Yep.
Yeah.
Go on now, get! Scram! You guys don't want Florida Nick coming back. Right now you got residual Utah Nick.
Residual, like what's left over?
Yeah, just a little Utah left in the tank.
That's hilarious. Okay.
We'll miss you,
Some of
Tommy.
these are like very inexpensive. Like you just get
I
this.
mean, yeah, that's kind of why people are like. Sometimes people are like, it's that easy, because it is, and sometimes you don't even have
like
to
this
get
is
checked.
like this is badass, but then it's like okay, like I mean, I could probably like wait it. Like I could
How many-
finance
look at-
this.
Look at how many you could get for the cost of like one walrus.
You're right. Oh my gosh. You think a firm? This is crazy. All right, I'm gonna fully dig into this, and I'm gonna just have maybe 5 of these by the end of the month.
You know who's strapped that you wouldn't expect?
Really?
Yep,
Like a lot?
concealed. They have the permit.
From here or from Florida?
Good old Florida.
And it works federally, like anywhere?
I think so.
Dang.
Yeah, they don't walk around.
And he was always on a hiatus, huh?
Hey,
Sick.
gotta be ready for anything.
And he's sick.
Full of surprises.
He's gonna like politely just like spray you.
Say sorry at least.
Yeah, like, sorry, I didn't mean to. And then boom. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
All
that
right,
looks
back
cool.
on topic. All right, so right now, while Nick is updating the screen on top, as you
go.
guys always know, we use this chat to talk about the batteries that we have, show you how to go live. No, not go live. Go off grid using the Walrus systems. We have a 10% offer. That one's going to run for a few days. And then we have BOGO offer where you can get 25%. Buy one, get one 25%
Buy
off, which
one,
is a
get
better deal
one
than the 10% off.
25% off.
So
Do you
if
need
you-
2 batteries?
Yes.
This
so
is your move.
You might think that you might not need 2 batteries, but if you have like a 2-story home, a large central AC system, maybe one of those homes in Texas, if you want more solar storage and solar power, then you might need to consider getting 2 or more units. I think going forward, most residencies should consider getting 2 or more units. Even when you get those Tesla Powerwalls, most of the time they recommend you getting 2 to 4.
Yeah.
Those big homes get about 4 of them, so that you have enough battery capacity. Getting 2 full Walrus systems can allow you to divide up the load between 2 units. So if you have, like, for example, a 2-story house, 1 unit can power the entire top house. I mean the second story, and then the second unit can power the first floor. If you have, like, let's say central AC and electric boiler, you could probably put both of those on one walrus, so it's not depleting your home's backup.
Big
If you have
facts.
an EV charger, you can have one unit for an EV charger, the other unit for the rest of your home. So this is going to be a way to make your batteries last longer, and then you don't oversurge the inverter at any point. So doing this will offload more appliances, make your batteries last longer, and you're going to get a much more efficient off-grid system. You could definitely do it with one, but you're going to end up finding that you're going to need more battery capacity anyway.
I mean, guys, let me give you the inside scoop here on the battery industry. So, you know, you got your EcoFlows, you got your Blue Eddies, these like smaller off-grid battery packs, very similar. And here's their business model. I'm gonna spill the beans. They sell you a very small, easy to acquire home battery at first that you think is gonna take you off the grid. And now I'm just using a few names as an example. This is not just them. There's a lot of companies do this. And then once you have it, you realize that your power consumption is exceeding that battery's capacity, and you have to go up over the years, maybe modularly adding up to like 5 or 6 new batteries to your setup over the year. So they got you as a long-term customer. And now you could do that, but what we do here at BatteryEVO is we're going to keep it up front with you exactly how much power you're going to need. And most homes, if you want to really effectively go off-grid, need a lot of kilowatt-hour storage to do that. Like Brian said, you got your AC, you got your boiler, you got your EV charger. If you live in a very modern home, that all takes a lot of power.
Power is key. So while we do this chat, while we let the chat go in, I guess we could talk about the different types of situations where you might need a battery pack. I was getting an email. I think I sent it to someone in the chat to make like a social post about it. But for example, in California, they're sending out emails to people letting them know that over the summer, they're just to expect more power outages because of overloading surges, and I think they're like fixing some of the electrical poles in the area. So sometimes those power outages don't last too long, but it might be inconvenient if, for whatever reason, like maybe you were, I don't know, using your computer and then the power goes out.
My invisible hair.
So you can prepare ahead of time for that kind of thing. Right? So it's like, if anybody is joining the chat, let us know what state you're in. Some of these states offer really good time of use settings. I think Texas probably has the best overall plan. They got free nights plan. So if you live in Texas in an area where they offer free nights plan, there's no reason to not have a battery pack because you get free energy at nighttime. So you should be charging up your battery packs at nighttime and then allowing the battery packs to power your home in the daytime so that you effectively almost never pay for power ever again. Pair that up with some solar panels, some off-grid PV panels in Texas where there's a bunch of sun, then you know you're gonna be able to start. Raymond Peterson is in Oklahoma. Let me look up real quick in Oklahoma. Raymond, what's the plan? What's the electrical utility plan in Oklahoma, in your city? I'm gonna type in Oklahoma electricity. It looks like you might be Oklahoma Electric Cooperative, OEC. Let me go into their site. Let's see what they have. So if you go to their website, Raymond, it lets you see your bill and your usage. So if you can go in there and find us your usage, we can tell you what kind of battery pack you'll need to basically take yourself off the grid. God1 said, didn't figure I'd get a response. God1, you'll always get a response. I think God1, you should call in. They should be able to help you if you need help with your unit. Also, you guys got to remember that sometimes, like, you guys got to really, really, really consider how much usage you really have. So sometimes people underestimate the amount of usage they have, and then they overload the inverters, and it might cause them to fail. So you guys got to be very, very mindful as to how much power you're actually using and what's your surge load. And then for customer support, you would just need to call in, and then they should be able to help you. So that's why we're recommending using 2 or more units, because most people have more they're using more electricity than you're considering. So based on that, you're gonna have to really find out exactly how much energy you're using, right? Smart hours. Okay, so you got smart hours, Raymond Peterson. For your smart hours, what are the times? Oh, that's a little better, yeah. Damn, OEC has a podcast. So Raymond's out of Oklahoma, and he's got what they call smart hours, which is basically time of use. So Raymond, whenever you have your low rates, whenever it's cheapest for you to use electricity, you would attach one of these battery packs to your main electrical panel, and then you charge during those times. You fill it up all the way to the top, and then whenever the usage is most expensive, you'll discharge the battery pack. At this point, you could effectively shut off your main electrical panel and then just allow the battery pack and inverter to power your home. At this point in time, you're basically off grid for those hours, and then you'll deplete the battery pack, and then you'll replete back when the electricity usage is low. You might be able to get up to 80% worth of savings doing it this way, because now none of your electricity is running on the expensive electric rates. So as long as you guys are jumping in, tell us what city you're in, or what state. No, tell us what state and city you're in, and then we can. Do you need both blue bars? I think you should take this blue bar off up top.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, take this one off.
Yeah.
And yeah, tell us what city and state. We can find out. Like, okay, so look, from 2 to 7 p.m. it's 32 cents per kilowatt hour. That's the expensive time, right? That feels like pretty expensive. Raymond Peterson, what size is your home, and what kind of appliances are in your home? Raymond Peterson jumped in for the first time and is already a number one chatter.
He's not here to play.
Okay. All right, now I'm on this page.
Sardar, can you figure out what's going on in here, dude? Sardar, if you fix this AC, you're upgrading from my Shining Star to my Solar Flare.
Whoa.
I want to come up with one. He's Shining Star, Solar Flare. He's my Midnight Moon.
Ooh,
Damn.
I kind of like that. Yeah, nothing, right? Raymond says
1,250 square foot. I have 41 370 watt and larger solar panels. Raymond, are you running those straight to the grid, or are you doing a PV off-grid install with those panels, Raymond? So I could explain to you and to everybody how to manage your existing solar setup with one of our units. So let us know. Used to have a $400 electric bill. That's crazy. What's your electric bill now, Raymond? If anybody else is just jumping in the chat, ask us a question, and then we can read it from here. If it helps you, it helps others, it helps everybody else.
It's true.
Is
in
the
the best
live
case
chat on the website?
scenario,
Yes?
people get a nice little conversation going.
No, I'm just I'm gonna make sure, you know.
Raymond says charging batteries and $50 electric bill. Wow. Okay. So you just saved yourself $350 a month, right there. That's awesome. That adds up. Really does. If anybody's just joining, welcome. My name's Nick. This is Brian. We are streaming to you live from BatteryEVO. We're here to answer all your questions. Anything about our product line, how to take your home off grid, who we are, what we do, all that good stuff. Anything you want to know, ask us in the chat. We'll take care of you. If you're just getting started on your off-grid journey, I know it can seem like a lot to figure out, but sharing a little bit of information with us, like square footage of your home, how much your bill is, what you're trying to take off the grid and for how long, that can help us give you an informed opinion on the best setup for your home on how to maximize your savings. Let us know what you're trying to do.
Yeah, drop a question in the chat. Drop a question in the chat. I'm realizing I need a haircut. I think it's that time.
I'm pretty sure you know a guy.
I'm pretty sure I know a guy. Charging batteries and $50 electric bill. Raymond, good job. Are you using one of our battery systems or using your own battery systems? What battery systems are you using?
No wrong answer. I have 7 Vattner server rack batteries, 18 12-volt Lifeo 4, 324 volt. Seems like you got a very modular system, like you can kind of keep on expanding it as you need. That's a good way to do it. So some 12 volt and some 24 volt. Cool. If you need more 12 volt or 24 volt batteries, we got a couple on hand. Let us know. We could probably get you a sweet deal. What's the one thing that one guy was always texting saying? Your hottest deal or something hot, right?
Hot deals? I don't
It
know.
was something hot. Smoking hot.
Smoking
Smoking
hot
hot
deals?
deals.
Yeah.
Yeah, he always wanted the smoking hot deals. Hot to the touch.
I learned at YouTube Education.
You learned something about YouTube?
That's what Raymond said.
Oh, no, you were starting a new conversation. Excellent. Hey, YouTube is a good place to learn some stuff.
YouTube poop.
Man, I miss the days of YouTube poop.
Yeah.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Did that image of Luigi pop in your head when I did that? Good. That's how I know you're a real one.
Like, I'm a firing my laser.
Yep. Prominence says, I love air conditioning. Dude, me too, but I'm not getting enough of it right now.
This fan is helping though.
Fan helps. Fan helps.
We're getting some of that air from the hallway.
I'm blowing it right in here. How much is your electric bill? Guys, we want to know.
There's just like like put your car on this website so that people can rent them for movies, but it seems like
Having the same problem with previous guy with customer service. What's going on? You can tell me anything. What's
We'll
happening?
make it all better.
Yeah. They not calling you back? Did you get left on red? Did you try calling in? I assume you did. The tech support number on our website. Let us know. Let us know what issue you're having. I'll see what I can do to help. Dude, I had to be on set in DTLA at 7:30 this morning. I had to leave my house so early.
it's good, right?
I mean, it's good. I like being on set. I'd rather be on set than in the office, like any day. But I'm tired. One day back, I'm already all over the place.
You guys need to ask some questions in the chat.
Ask us anything, and I want to ask you guys, how much is that electric bill? How much that e-bill, huh? Y'all really just planning the artillery in the WeChat right now.
Did we start this earlier than we usually do?
Did we start it earlier? I think we started maybe 10 minutes earlier than usual.
Got it.
Raymond says I put in the 7 systems myself with labor help. I'm running 2 mini splits and 2 inverter heat pump window units. Very cool. It sounds like you're pretty satisfied with your setup there. Let us know if you have any questions, though. BatteryEVO can get involved. Prominence. How hard is it to convert a golf cart to lithium? Not hard at all, as long as you have a compatible voltage. So let's say hypothetically that you're using a 48 volt system in your golf cart already, like a 48 volt lead acid setup. All you got to do is take those lead acids out and drop in a couple lithium batteries. They can hook up the same way. Grab a bus bar included in the kit. You can parallel up to 4, right? 4 in the cart. Yep. But it's easy. You just swap them out. Nothing too insane there. And we have some videos on the install process where Brian can show you exactly how it is done. We have those posted on our YouTube channel. All that footage I showed you, by the way, that's he's gonna use that in his video, so it'll be on the big channel, which is cool. Let me show you. Where did you send this to me? Dude, you know what sucks? You remember? Okay, like the day before I left, at lunchtime, you called me about a certain client, right? When I hung up that call with you, I don't know why, all my phone contacts disappeared. That, like, very moment I hung up the call with you, all my phone contacts gone. All of them. I have no idea why. It's driving me crazy. Like, years of contact, it's gone. It's like now when people hit me up, I just see their phone number.
What
I'm
the
gonna have to go
heck?
into Apple or Verizon or something and see if they can get it fixed. I like looked up every solution on the internet. Nothing worked. So inconvenient. Sent a unit in to be fixed and received it back dead like I sent it. Oh my goodness. That's not what I want to hear. Alright, well, unfortunately there's not too much I can do on this live stream to help with that. That is not ideal though. That's very sorry that happened. You'll want to keep pushing with the customer service team. If maybe we can drop the number into the chat for you, but it sounds like you already know who to contact. Raymond says, I'm having error code 3 with eco-worthy hybrid driving me mad. Do you know what that error code means on your eco-worthy? I don't know too much about those products. But I do know a little bit about a walrus, so if you guys have walrus questions, you came to the right place. Prominence, just sent my unit in for repair. Hope mine comes back okay. Prominence, what issue did you have? I haven't heard from you in a little bit.
Here in Utah, we have something called the Prominence speed.
Posting this tomorrow.
With homemade DIY vehicles, try to drive over 400 miles per hour. Flats are probably the most iconic location for breaking ground speed records. This is super fast Matt, by the way, but we'll talk more about him later. It's a crazy.
This is the
story
first of the
for
2
great
videos he's
vehicles,
doing
but they
for us.
all need electricity to run the administrative trailers. And the closest place to get that electricity on the salt flats is the sun and my factory. And normally they're out there running the whole thing with diesel and gas power generators. But this time, for the first time, thanks to BatteryEVO and their new power tank, things are going to be quite a bit quieter out there. Even if it might move a little slower. It's a nearly 100 kilowatt hour all-terrain tank-tracked battery.
It's like a 10-minute long video. It's like how they used it to build the solar array that they used on the track, and it's like, dude, it goes into like all the nitty-gritty of how they did it. It's a pretty cool
Partner,
video.
you can get access
It's
to
the kind of
full
stuff he posts all the
supplier
time.
This guy reached out to us.
No, I reached out to him and was originally ignored, and then hit him back up and was like, hey, did you see this? And then he was like, yeah, I did.
Rolling that plate to the end of the top tube of the solar frame. It'll be pretty amazing if this all comes together correctly on our truck.
I was like trying to see, you know, it was like my shooting my shot, but not expecting to get it because he's got like 10 million subs, but it ended up working out.
Heavy I-beam on the top of the array and another heavy I-beam on the bottom. Since here in Utah we are quite a bit
10 million subs?
10 million subs, 9.58 million on YouTube.
That's crazy.
Posting tomorrow.
solar energy. But that works out just fine since we also want the snow that falls in winter to We're using a magnetic
Possibly.
field
Wow, your unit got struck by lightning. Oh my gosh. Or at least your home and power lines did, Prominence. That's crazy. Yeah, if you want to share any more on that story, please do. Magnus, have number to corporate or have someone from corporate to talk to. They want to talk to the manager's manager. Who can we pass
We're
along
gonna have to call
yeah.
customer support line.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I can give out executive numbers. I might get in trouble. Yeah, dude, so this is the first of 2. And then he's gonna, the second one's using a bunch of the footage that I shot. He'll be doing that one next week.
We don't have enough time to build up both arrays, since we literally have to drive out to the flats within the next 24 hours. It's impressively large.
Dude, they built it like right on time, the day before the race, because this is the big solar array we used to power it all up. They said the paint on it was drying as they were driving it out there.
We skipped a few steps because the sun is going down, but we do have 4 panels up on the rack already.
Our panels or their panels?
Our panels.
These are
Yeah, we
just
gave them
temporary to
25
make sure that
panels.
it works. I'm not going to show how we got them up because that's not a good thing to do. Tyson, get down. What are you doing? I'm working. They're into 12 kilowatt. But that is a problem for us to figure out at the salt flat failures before the sun goes down.
It's a whole process, dude. Here's them making the sign. Check this out.
Oh, I see. I was wondering where they made all that.
Usually the frames of those cars.
Well, I guess Jerry rigs everything, huh?
Dude, he rigs everything. You know what's funny? His name is Zach. Everybody calls him Jerry because of his name on the YouTube.
He just made that up?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Rasan Walker says, is there a way to change the fan curve on the G4 Plus? Even with an 18% inverter load, the damn thing screams. Your fan shouldn't be screaming. Define screaming, because usually that fan kicks on pretty quiet, so there might be like an issue with your actual fan if that's the case. Magnus1 says, already tried everything with support. Who did you talk to? I want to help you, but I am just a YouTube boy. But I can try and point you in the right direction. Prominence says, I came home last week, power out, smelled like burning, tried to turn my walrus back on, and it just beeped. Screen didn't turn on, pulled off top cover, was charred inside. Talked to Jesse. Call back and ask for Fred. Fred. He's a little higher up the food chain. Yeah, that does sound like, I mean, because that's very abnormal, Prominence. That shouldn't have just happened. So I think maybe you're right. Either there was some kind of high surge or like a lightning strike or something. Do you have any context to that? Like, was there a storm in your area at the time or anything like that? Let us know. I mean, either way, it's obviously you got your warranty. That thing's going to get fixed up. That's crazy. If I don't have an answer to the fan question, can I change them out for a quieter
I guess.
fan?
I mean, I guess it's kind of like technically yes,
Yeah, I mean you can.
right? Because it's kind of like a PC. I mean,
Mhm.
if you can find a way to swap them, then I guess that the short answer is yes. You might maybe want to call in and see if like maybe somebody will help you or
Yeah, there
recommend
might.
you. I guess that's a good point. I guess you could.
You definitely could swap them. I mean, it's the inverter pretty modular in there. I would recommend calling in because maybe there is a quick fix that I'm not aware of that you could do that the customer support might be able to help out with. Nick says, cool of you guys to go live and help users with problems and questions. Thanks. We do our best. Also, if you guys are looking to get started on a solar journey, let us know. We can help you troubleshoot what you already got, but we can also help you get started from scratch if you're looking to go off grid. Tell us what your electricity bill is. Tell us what your square footage is in your home, how much you're looking to take off the grid for how long. We can give you some pro recommendations. It's only the top fan on the left side kicks on full blast. Yeah, there must be a little issue with that fan. I strongly recommend giving a call to the customer support tech support line, maybe before you go through all the effort of purchasing and installing a new fan. Talk to them. They might be able to help you out. It sounds like that's not like a huge problem. Maybe there's a quick fix. Let's see. I'm gonna grab that customer support line for you. Why use NMC when most people use Lifeo? Would have bought one of your products if it was Lifeo. We use both, so it depends on what product you're looking at. Some products use NMC, some products use Lifeo 4. Really, at the end of the day, the reason for NMC in some of the more compact batteries, like the Walrus G4, G3, for example, we have over 20 kilowatt hours of capacity in there. If you know anything about solar storage and battery That's a lot of capacity, and we're able to get it into a very small package thanks to that NMC. NMC is very dense and lightweight, as opposed to LifePo, which takes up more space and more weight for the same amount of capacity. So for systems where we're putting in a large amount of storage into a smaller package, that will help with that. So you have options. You can go LifePo. This one over here, this one that I'm pointing to, this big old unit right here, that's LifePo 4. These guys, NMC. If you have any questions on the chemistry on any particular unit, let us know. But I think you should still go ahead and get a product. Don't be shy. Let's see. My eco-worthy units look like my SunGold units other than the color, but the SunGolds never give me problem. Oh, there's the T. Rasan says, if you're streaming in the next 45 minutes, I can get you one. I'll be home by then. We'll be streaming for a bit longer. I don't know 100% certainty that we'll be on 40 minutes later from now, but there's a solid chance. Magnus says, tried Fred, never returns my calls. Fred. Fred, are you watching the live stream? Prominence says, Tesla has cars that use NMC. Correct. Most electric vehicles use NMC because of the reasons I described. You can get more power storage for less weight and less space, which is good when you're designing a car for the road. What is the name of that LifePo 4 one? That is the Walrus Pacific or Pacific Pro. Look up those ones, or look up the King Kong 2 or the Rhino. Those are some of our batteries that use LifePo. Rhino's a standalone battery, but you can connect an inverter to it, compatible with a lot of inverter systems. So check those out. And if you have any questions on those specifically, let me know. I'm going to drop, just so you guys have it, I'm going to drop our expert lines in one more time, just in case anybody else comes in needing that customer support help. We'll always do our best that we can to help you on the stream, but sometimes when it gets to the technical nitty-gritty and troubleshooting with a product, yeah. Razan says, I called them and they told me that there is an update that they could probably apply to the controller, but they would have to have the unit to do that. I see. I mean, that sounds like a pain. You don't want to ship a giant battery all around just to get the fan adjusted. Nick says, perhaps discuss what all the safeguards the NMC units have in place. Sure, so here are a few of the safeguards on our NMC units. One, there are battery management system chips programmed in the inverter in the battery itself that monitors all of the current statuses of your battery, everything from temperature to voltage, and everything you could possibly need to monitor to safeguard is being monitored with our proprietary AI-powered battery management system. And in the event of overheating, in the event of unsafe electrical flow, anything like that, it is going to shut down your battery and stop any negative event from occurring. Same with our built-in fire extinguishers. Now, a fire is a very rare event, and in fact, you might be more likely to have a fire outside that your battery puts out for you, because the fire extinguishers built in have that fire suppressing foam, and they kick on at high temperatures detected in or around your battery once it hits the threshold of dangerous temperatures. And I'm forgetting off the top of my head what that temperature in Fahrenheit is right now, but once that temperature is detected, the fire extinguisher kicks on, puts out any fire inside or around your unit. So there are plenty of safeguards in place, and those same safeguards are in place for the LifePo 4 units as well, because why not be safe?
Yeah,
you know?
The BMS will usually do it. I mean, it's kind of like very similar to what the electric cars have.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know every now and then on the news there'll be like something on the news, but like more than likely, like usually those electric car batteries are pretty safe. Same thing with these NMC battery packs.
The Walrus
They're pretty
Pacific
safe,
Pro
yeah.
sounds like a pretty good one. 1210 amp hours, 62 kilowatt hours, plus 12.5K inverter. I've only seen the NMC ones being advertised. Yeah, we really push a lot of advertising on those G3s and G4s. Those are pretty much our most popular products, and for a reason too. They're great, convenient systems. But if you're looking for something Lifeo 4 and with a heavier duty capacity, because as you're seeing, it's like about almost 3 times the size of storage compared to the regular Walrus series. You're looking for something as a big boy battery. So if that's what you're in the market for, you found the one. Some advice: never ship FedEx. They break so much valuable stuff. Did your unit arrive damaged, or are you just speaking from experience in general? I think maybe they're the ones to blame for that one for the fan issue. Maybe. Do you have an official life cycle count for the Walrus G4 Plus? Do we have a life cycle count, like an official one for G4?
It's rated for up to 5,000 deep life cycles.
5,000 deep life cycles.
It's like this kind of thing.
What are you getting yourself into? Always starting some new side quest.
This because the old side quest either is over or boring me.
Gotta keep it fresh.
Did I tell you that I was filming like in the airplane and all the stuff I was doing with the cars, and then the GoPro just didn't record any of it?
No, that sucks.
Yeah.
Like it just wasn't capturing.
I think that what happened is that I guess like the GoPro overheats, and then I guess it just like shuts off. In the past, when it would shut off, like from battery life, it would still store whatever it like saved up to. So I was
yeah.
always just like, whatever,
But
just
you
go
just
till it
lost
goes.
it all.
But I guess like when it overheats, it doesn't save.
Now whom know it's 5,000 deep life cycles. 5,000 deep life cycles, not
Yeah.
2,000.
For those of you guys who are
Double and a half.
for those of you guys who are concerned about like the flammability
Flamenco.
of batteries, just in general, I'm gonna post a link there in the chat. Oh, I think this one's too big.
Big link.
It's not sneaky, it gets a big one.
Nothing sneaky about it.
So they're sneaking around the hallways.
Sneaky dar.
So that's kind of like a fireproof thing for batteries. We should probably just put this stuff on our site. And it's just like in case that you feel like, you know, whatever you're feeling, and you need to have extra precautionaries. There are products in the market that you can store your battery in that are like fireproof. You know, they use those like at the gas stations. They use them at like data centers. They use them at like commercial places that
Bitter crisp.
have a lot of like flammable or potentially flammable products. So I put one link in the chat. You guys can take a look at stuff like that. If you guys think that it'd be helpful for us to offer this stuff on our site, let us know and we'll find a vendor.
Yeah.
And we can put it on our site. Same thing with like the materials, like sub panels and
Yeah, there are a couple things that you might want to look into with these kind of setups that we don't sell, because you know we make batteries and inverters, so that's what we sell. We also do sell solar panels in our wholesale pricing on those when you buy them in a kit. But that's really, I mean, those are like one of the cheapest ways you could possibly get solar panels, because we don't really hike their price. We just get them and fold them into the bundles so that you guys can have everything you need in one purchase. But there are a few other things like sub panel, you know, some of the fireproof casing, stuff like that can help. What is the warranty on the G4 Plus inverter? I know the battery is 10 years.
what is the warranty on the the inverter? Usually electrical components on it are about 1 year. And I think you have the opportunity to upgrade that up to 3 year. You might just have to call in and ask about that. But the electrical components, the battery cells are warranted for 10 year. The electrical components are 1 year. higher than Fred I can talk to. Probably not Magnus. I'm sorry. There's nobody else around here that
Yeah,
you can talk
I
to
don't know
higher
if
than
I
Fred.
can. Don't know if I can deliver on that one for you, buddy. I'm sorry.
Rasan Walker, yeah.
Fred might be the tippy top of this conversation.
Yep. Maybe the best way to.
Pretty damn good. Can I put a solar panel on my golf cart roof to recharge my BatteryEVO 36-volt battery? In theory, you could, but you'd want to make sure that you have either like a charge controller or some kind of inverter to do that. And I wonder if you would be generating enough throughout the day, because even with a smaller system, you would need to get a lot of solar, and a lot of the times you need more surface area of solar panels than you expect to get a solid charge in there. So I'd say do some research on that, because by the time you're getting enough solar, you might be weighing down your cart quite a bit. It's an 88 volt system. What would be the difference between that and other 52 volt, aka 48 volt systems? The Pacific Pro, yeah. I mean, really, the voltage, when you have differences in voltage like that, it's really just affects what inverter and battery extension you're capable to pair with. Brian, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's any like major performance differences between the different voltages of batteries.
No, I mean, technically the higher voltages are a little bit more efficient because you're not, like, how to explain it? Like, I guess the amperage draw is a little bit lower when there's higher voltages. So technically the higher voltage ones are more efficient. In terms of, that's how we're able to get like a bigger inverter on the G4 than on the G3, because it is a bigger voltage, so it allows for the amperage to basically be a little higher.
Prominence says, did you two dress alike on purpose?
Yes.
Yep, we text every morning
We
about
work
what
at
we're
the
going to
same
wear.
place. It's a uniform.
Every morning, the first thing I do when I wake up, before I even roll over in bed, is I text Brian to say, what are you wearing?
Yeah, I lay mine out on the bed, and I'm like, which one you picking?
Imagine if we actually did that. No, I think, black t-shirt, solid black t-shirt is just always a safe bet. So, I think it's only statistics that we end up both wearing that sometimes. You can't go wrong with a solid black tee. Especially when you're on camera, Solid colors are always best. Have you ever seen anyone use a walrus to power a food truck? Yes, we
Yes,
have.
that happens
People do
actually
it
a lot.
Yeah. And we were just out at Speed Week in the Bonneville Salt Flats in Utah, powering several merchant trailers. Like, it's very similar power setup. Can I use the charger?
You have it, baby.
Okay. Sweet. Am I just tweaking? Where does this go?
This one.
Is it? Nuh-uh.
No? Okay, then it's this one.
There we go. Okay. I really hit you with a nuh-uh, like I'm 5.
Is it charging?
Yes it is. Wear a green shirt next to live.
Okay.
I could. Sometimes I'm wearing my green beanie and you can kind of half see through my head. But if we both wore like shirts like this color, we could just be floating heads for the live streams. But yeah, people do use them for food trucks. MX2NR, do you have a food truck yourself? We've had people buy off the stream specifically for food trucks more than once. Brian, do we have any special deals running today? Any live stream deal of the day action we can offer out?
We do have 10% off all the Walrus units.
All
so
Walruses.
That's a pretty big discount
That's a good
on
one.
any of
Yeah.
these. And then if you want an extra discount, you can team up with a buddy and then maybe get 2 of them. It's buy one get one, so that's going to lower the price. Buy one get one for 25% off, but your overall price value is going to drop it significantly. So if you want to team up with a buddy, or like I said earlier in the chat, you might consider needing 2 or more of these battery units, because you can offload more appliances, create a more efficient system. You cannot parallel them together. You can only parallel the battery packs. But if you do 2 sub panels and split your breakers across 2 different sub panels, you can wire them up each sub panel to a different Walrus to offload the electricity in a more efficient way.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you might want to consider 2 or more.
That's a good point. JGV says, I already have what I believe is a large solar footprint at home with 2 Tesla Powerwalls. Can I expand storage to use at home with, say, a Walrus Pacific or Pacific Pro? Brian, do you know the voltage on Powerwalls?
No, I think they're like 90 something.
90 something, okay. I don't think we have a battery that's in the same voltage.
Yeah, or
Do we?
these guys,
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
yeah.
Yeah, so you...
I think actually even the G4s.
So you could... Yeah,
But why do
you
they
could-
want them to be the same voltage?
They want to... Well, they want to expand on their Powerwalls.
That's gonna be tricky. Because
What
I don't think that if you were gonna, I see what they're trying to do.
What kind of inverter? Maybe that would help to know.
JGV. You could use. You don't want to tie our battery pack directly to the Tesla power pack because the battery management systems might not communicate properly. But you could still route the energy over to one of these battery packs.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a way to do it, but don't consider it as if you're going to tie them together to get more battery storage. Because our battery packs have way more kilowatt hour storage capacity. So although the voltages might match, the capacity in our units is like substantial. It's like 10 times higher than the Tesla Powerwall. They're not going to match. They won't charge up efficiently. They might not sync up. They're not going to communicate properly. But there's still a way to route the energy to a King Kong 2. The battery packs on the Pacifics are the King Kong 2.
Yeah, and keep in mind, if you're getting a Walrus, that has inverter built in. So if you don't need an additional inverter with your battery, you go with like a King Kong 2 for that same high storage, but no extra inverter. If you do need another inverter, then you're good. Go with that Pacific Pro. A lot of people are mistaken about your NMC batteries. So much information out there. Gotta push that 10-year warranty hard. Yeah, you know, that's a good pro tip. We could push the warranty a little harder. I'm up for that. I'm game. And you're right. There is a lot of misinfo out there. We do our best to get on top of it. There was I won't get into all the drama, but there was a certain company that spread some misinformation intentionally about what we do, but I will never name names. What does it take to get 8 kilowatts of solar into the G4 Plus? Can you break it down in terms of configuration? Want to break down some solar panel arrays?
Hello, what does it take to get 8 kilowatts of solar into G4? Can you break that down in terms of configuration?